Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to the Sunshine Study. I'm Dr. Rebecca, the Life Joy Coach and author, and we help transform burnt out areas of life into balance and blessings with joyous wisdom, wise hope, and strategic thinking. So here we go. The power of a simple smile. Now, this was a title that YouTube suggested that I make, and as a diligent girl, I often do as I'm told when there is a wise mentor. So I want you to think about your smile, the light that's in you, the smile from your eyes, how your soul is beaming, not just what your face looks like. So when people say I'm smiling inside, isn't that lovely? I just love that thought. So can you think about the smile inside you, regardless of what you look like? Now, I didn't do YouTube for several years because I was nervous about what I looked like and I was worried I would be trolled and I didn't quite have enough confidence to do it. That's ridiculous because ultimately I'm not going to get any younger, I'm not going to get any better if I don't get started. So I decided last year that was the time to do it. And I did a couple of months prep and tried to learn how to do it. But I had been on the initial training course to do this 5 years ago. I wrote 4 books in the meantime, putting it off, and I got braces for my teeth. And I finally thought, whatever my face looks like, whatever my voice sounds like, I will do my best, and hopefully my character will be more important than any of those things that are very superfluous. I say that to clients all the time. People can't see their own beauty and worth. But I think about smiling inside, and really beautiful people, their light shines. It doesn't matter what they look like, how old they are, how young they are, any of those things. The people we really love, we think are beautiful because of their love. There's the point, isn't it? So, the power of a simple smile. It does us good. Remember that. I'm sure I've heard scientists talk about the chemicals released when it does our faces good, and it does our souls good, and our hearts and our minds. So even if you don't need to, give us the biggest smile you can now. Give us an emoji comment with a smile and know that it does you good whenever you can. Now, of course, there are big periods in life, sometimes seasons of life, where a smile is a difficult thing to muster. But if you can muster it on the smallest things, that will keep you going. So it will do you good. Now, here's the second really powerful point, is it does other people good. And when we are at our best selves, maybe other people will save us and keep us and know that our contribution to them is very, very powerful. When I was a little girl, my granny would say, honour prefer others. Now, I now run into lots of my clients who are excellent Christian giving people who are utterly exhausted. They've given. Everybody else is more important. But there is something that we have to correct in a world that is me sometimes, and a world that is other sometimes, is that we need a balance between the two. So a smile is good for us and it's good for other people. And it's the tool that we all can offer. Here's the interesting thing, that defies language, it defies status, it defies all the differences that there are between us. And the smile starts from within, the radiant, the light that shines from us and those muscles. So it's good for us and it's good for other people. And I think once we start seeing the goodness of the act and offering it first, that you offer the good manners first, you offer the courage first, you offer the contribution first, it sets the tone. And I love the issue about real high quality leadership in our own lives, in our workplaces, in our homes, in our communities, in our families, in our friends groups, is that we set the tone. That's a very powerful thought. Even when we feel we have no power, we set the tone. Now, of course, this isn't ridiculous optimism. It isn't being happy all the time. But what it is, it's being good-mannered in the face of whatever circumstances we're in. And perhaps one of the most iconic things I've heard in recent months was somebody said something about the power in your life is choosing to be in a good mood, regardless of your circumstances. And oh my goodness, that takes some doing, doesn't it? But you can be good-tempered. You can be calm. You can be logical. You can behave as well as you can, even though the circumstances are difficult. Our lives are not soap operas where there is drama and hysteria and shouting and aggression and temper tantrums. Real quality giving and living comes from a steadfastness of good behaviour. Just think about that. Where have you been proud of yourself? Where you have been steadfast of temper, steadfast of morals, steadfast of calmness? That's something really profound to smile about. Being proud of ourselves isn't arrogance, it's reality. And if we don't need to tell anybody else, we don't need to broadcast it, but we can tell ourselves, and we can smile also at the same time of our efforts and our achievements, but also of our folly, and just think, oh, goodness me, you've done that again, learn better next time. So there's a balance here about it's good for us, it's good for other people, but it's also a combination of those two things, and it's good to just keep going and know that all our smiling is still to come. We've survived all of our difficult days, we've still got good ones to come, and there are still more utterly joyous moments waiting for us and waiting for us to help make happen. So I hope that helps, my friends. The power of a simple smile and the business of just a quick smile before you start to speak. A quick smile, a quick wave to the people you know, the people you don't know. It's a lovely, lovely thing we can do. Take care, my friends. God bless, be safe. I'm Dr. Rebecca, the Life Joy Coach and author, and it's always joy to be with you. And please like, subscribe, and comment because we love having you as part of the Life Joy world. Take care, my friends.